Hello again, everybody. This is Joseph. This is a tutorial dealing with the new fluke meter that came out. Actually, it's not that new, but it's been around for a while. But it's an upgrade from the 87 fluke. This is a 287 true RMS multimeter. Now, this is a little more complicated than your standard fluke meter. First of all, you have menus, you have sub-menus. These are the sub-menu buttons. To select the button is always the same regardless of which upgrade it is. So let's say we're dealing with right now we have it on AC volts. As you can see, this is AC. Now the voltage is 121.66 volts AC. On the bottom over here you have a menu. These are the things that are available. Volts AC, which we are on. You have relative, and we'll explain that, peak, crest factor. We have hertz, dBm, dB volts. Now, when you're on a specific submenu, we'll call it, let's say this one, hertz, percentage, or milliseconds, that's what's going to pop up under these soft keys. So if I go down to dBm, this is what's available under dBm, dBm hertz. If I go back up, see, it reflects this. If I go this, it will reflect this one. Next one is relative percent. Next one is volts AC, and that's what's available. So whatever you have here, like a checklist, that's what will be available for the soft keys. If I want volts AC, which it is on, I press this one, which it is that one, volts AC. Now, if I want to see the menu for it, this is very sophisticated. You have the month, the day, the time. Now, let's say over here, let's say I want the hertz. So you have dials over here, up and down and sideways, right and left. So if I want it, I go this way to the right. Now I want hertz also. I want to press hertz. Now the nice thing about thing is I can have two measurements show me at the same time. Whereas the old meters, it would only tell me either volts or hertz, and I would only get one measurement at one time on the screen. Here I have multiple measurements. So the volts AC that we saw before a minute ago is on the bottom. Since I was interested in the hertz, the frequency, that's the one that's on top. Now this one shows me positive or negative. This is positive or negative. And I can flip it, negative or positive, whichever it is. So therefore, this is the menu. I go to the menu for volts AC. Relative will show you. Now, since I want to go down, it's right here. We can go this way. Volts AC. I have to press volts AC if I want it. We go down, relative. And then if we're interested in relative, we press this one. So what's relative? Relative is the difference between these two. You know, sometimes the signal changes from the reference. So the reference is the one that it should be. And sometimes you have the signals going up and down, up and down. So relative means the difference. So the difference is this one. You see? 1 and 3 is changes. This is 2 hertz. So now if you want more menu, you go this way. So this is a very tricky, this meter. Very tricky meter. But however, it does give you a lot of possible things. Of course, the indicator, the light is the same way. Now, volts AC. Now, the other one we used to have minimum, maximum. We used to have a minimum, then a maximum. You would choose it. Now, look at this. Minimum, maximum button. All three at the same time. So now, we have the volts, 121.74, 73. It's changing. We can see all three measurements at the same time. So the positive of this is, even though it's a little complicated because you have to go to sub-menus, as you see it flipping, see this green indicator, that means it's flipping every time this changes. So it's looking for the maximum voltage, looking for the minimum, and it's looking for the average between these two. But the thing is, all of them are displayed at one shot on the screen. Do you want to restart it? You want to do it again? Look. Here we go again. See? This means that it's a hazard, it's a voltage hazard. Okay? That's that. So, like I said, it has a lot of good features. So, let's say hold. You can hold something. See? It holds these measurements in memory. Now, that's, if you go this way, let's say we go this way, millivolts, same thing. We go, let's try DC volts. Now, DC volts, 0. Now, if we go AC volts plus DC volts, here's the menu, volts DC, and then the hertz. Now, volts DC doesn't have a frequency, but I am connected to what I was connected to before. And now you should have 0. So now you should have 0 hertz because volts DC has 0 hertz. And I'm going to continue this video on another one.